Alright, so here we're looking at yellow belt fundamental skills. We're looking at the area of breaking down and pin. First drill we're going to look at is the 4-point breakdown drill. The 4 points are deep waist, and then we block the near leg with your near leg. 3 is the arm, chopping it, and 4 is driving the knee up the butt. I have 4 points, and part of it has to do with how I load up. First of all, when I get set on top of Ty, I'm going to put my knee really close to his knee. I'm going to put my ear on his back and be really tight here. So I'm hugging right onto him. What I'm going to do is use all 4 of my limbs to break him down. The first one is I'm going to sink my deep waist. I'm going to try and reach this as deep as I can right on his hips. I don't want to wrestle him up in his chest here. I want to drop it down as deep into his hips as I can get it. The second point is blocking this knee. From here, he's real solid in almost every direction, except if I block this, I can pull him over off his base. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to get this really deep. 1, 2 is blocking his leg right here, pulling him up. 3, either I'm under and I'm looking to block here, but we're going to start over. I'm not winding up and chopping. All I'm doing is pulling this arm down. That's 3. 4, my back knee drives up his butt, and right here. So again, our 4-point breakdown, and what we're going to do this as a drill. So Ty is going to throw his back knee and his back arm up, and we're going to go, and I'm going to switch from side to side. 1, get it deep. 2, block. 3, chop. 4, butt. He comes up. I sink this really deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it would just be continuous back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we continue to do it. When we actually do it in a match, it's important. We're looking for a couple ways to control him. If he rolls up to his head and brings his knees close to his chest and keeps rolling up to his base, there's a couple things I'm looking for. One thing is I'm going to feed the hungry hand. My hungry hand is my belly hand. So right here, as I chop this and pull him over, my elbow is really tight in his hip, continuing to pull, but my hand is going to open. I'm going to pull his arm into my hand as I go. So now I have his arm trapped, and I can go to a 2-on-1 and lots of other stuff. The other thing I'm looking for, besides trapping his wrist, is I'm going to try and trap this leg with my knee that's driving up the butt. So right here, I'm looking to capture his wrist, but I'm also looking to get a foot hook. So I'm holding with my elbow, pulling his hip up, trying to capture this wrist. As I drive up, I'm going to try and foot hook this. So I'm driving up his butt. As he comes up, I'm going to foot hook right here. So now, even though he's not flat on his belly, I have this trapped and I have that trapped. And I've got lots and lots of offense I can do from here. You're in trouble. Our next drill is our bull rider drill, where we're staying behind the arms. The key points here are the arms always stay behind, whether you're in a hook, a half, or a claw, and you always have a deep waist, and then you just need to float from side to side. Our home position is going to be inside his arms. What I want is right here. This meat hook is meat hooking his shoulder, meat hooking his neck, and I keep a deep waist. From here, I don't want to sit on my knees. I want to be ready to wrestle here. I'm going to pinch with my knees. So my knees are up off the mat, I'm on my toes, I'm ready to wrestle. And what he's going to do is just act like a bull. He's going to go as crazy as he can, and I'm just going to stay behind his arms. I can't touch my hands. So I'm just going to stay right in this position. My ear's going to stay on his back. I might hop sides, I might float around here, but as he goes, I'm just going to stay behind him and stay behind his arms so he can't get away. Just go stand up. so if I'm here, it's really easy for me to go like this. So I can change my deep waist arm. I can change what hand I have my meat hook on. So I've got my meat hook. If I go all the way to a claw, this is a claw, this is a hook, this is a half. Hook, half, claw. So if he turns this way really hard, he sits, and he turns this way, I'm going to rotate the other way. And now I have a deep waist on this side and a hook on this side. And he can't get away from me. Our final drill is our bear crawl crab drill. In this drill, we are learning how to stay tight in a crab ride. So we're going to stay in our home position, jump on the person's back, and then when we get to the other end, throw in 2 boots. It's a drill for both guys to get him stronger. He's going to do a bear crawl. So he's going to try and be on only his hands and his feet. And what I'm going to do is try and get in that crab position where I have a hook and a deep waist, and I'm going to be completely off the mat here. So I have a hook, a deep waist, and I'm going to get up on his back. I'm going to have my toes on the inside of his legs. My knees are on the outside, and he's going to crawl forward. I'm going to make sure I don't fall off. When we get to the other end of the mat, I'm going to put my leg in, I'm going to put my leg in, I'm going to pull him down. Right like that. He has a hook and a claw. He's a crab riding right now. I'm going to build up. I'm going to crawl across the mat here. When I get to the other side, he's going to throw a leg in, the other leg in, he's going to pull me down. Good.